internet people, and welcome to Vlogmas day 7. You are looking at my computer screen right now instead of me because I thought I would do something a little different today. Today I am going to show you what I've been inspired by on Instagram lately. Now I use Instagram a lot like Pinterest. Let me show you how I do that on one of my posts. So I use the saved button, which is right here. So when you like a post and you want to save it, you just click that button. Then you can navigate to your saved posts from here. It's a little bit different if you're on your phone versus on a desktop. So this is just for the web browser. So then you can organize your saved posts into collections. You can click here. So you just click there and then you can name it. For example, let's just call this one My Posts. Then you can add whichever of your saved posts you want to the collection. So you can see I've created collections for knitting inspiration, fashion inspiration, I have hair inspiration, and I should probably have more collections, but to be honest, I'm not that good at being organized. So anyways, let's take a look at my sewing inspiration collection. So I'm just going to take you through one by one and tell you a little bit about why I saved these posts and how they've inspired me. So first up is this version of the Named Clothing Talviki sweater. This is by Jacqueline B. Sewing. And I have this pattern somewhere in my stash, but I haven't sewn it yet. And I really liked this version she made from an eco fleece from, it looks like Stitch Sew Shop. This pattern, it has a really unique design. It's really cool. It's not like anything I've ever seen before. It has these darts around the neckline. I think it looks really, really neat. I think she did a really good job with this one, and I actually really love this color on her. I think it looks really nice. Okay, next up is this gorgeous photo from the Social Fabric account, and this account is so stunning. She always presents her makes in a really artistic, creative way. I take so much inspiration from this account. So not only is this a really beautiful photograph, but I really love this button-down shirt she made. It's so simple, it's so classic, but it looks really relaxed at the same time, and then it also looks really well fitted. So that's like a really hard balance to get right, and so I think it's just really, really well done. This is the Modern Sewer Classic shirt. I'm not really super familiar with that brand, but looking at this photo, I think that I want to be. She also included some fitting notes that looked really helpful, and they actually looked relevant to me if I ever do want to make it. She says she has broad shoulders, and so she was paying attention to that, and that's something I have trouble with, so I need to pay attention to that as well. So I saved this. It might be useful to me in the future, and if nothing else, it is just really, really pretty. This is Vogue 1799. It's a Rachel Comey pattern, and I've had my eye on this one for a while. I haven't bought it yet, but I love how comfortable it looks. It definitely looks like something I would enjoy wearing in the summer months. I really like the gathers at the waist, but it's still a very simple design. So I saved this post for next time the Vogue patterns are on sale and I make a something delightful order. I think it would be a good summer make. Here's a version of McCall's 7969. I made this pattern this summer, but I really loved this version of it. I love the fabric of this one. The colors are so right up my alley. Sadly for me, it looks like she actually made this from a duvet cover, and that's amazing because it 100% does not look like it. Okay, look at these gorgeous corduroy pants. I love everything about the situation here. The colors, the styling, all of it. All of it. If you've watched Lisa from One Lisa Show recently, she made some corduroy pants and was talking about the Meg Ryan fall trend, and I think this one definitely fits that bill. It looks like she used a vintage pattern for these, but I'm sure there's a pants pattern out there that's similar, so if I ever get around to corduroy pants someday, and I definitely will, or at least fingers crossed on that, I'm definitely going to be looking back on this one for inspiration. All right, so I saved this one when I was looking for shacket inspiration. That's shirt plus jacket. And I still haven't gotten to that project yet, but I really liked this version of the Polina shacket from Tint of Mint Patterns on Etsy. This shacket pattern is on my shacket short list, and I actually bought a plaid similar to this one. It's a Kaufman Mammoth plaid, and it's in similar shades of brown and ivory, but it's a little bit smaller of a plaid and it doesn't have any red in it. So anyways, whenever I come across something similar to what I have, like any fabric that I've bought, or like an idea I have in my head, I definitely save it for the inspiration. This is the Fiber Mood Mabel, and I just thought this was so pretty. I thought it was a really well composed photo with the gathered sleeves and the puffed shoulder combined with the texture in the fabric. I just thought it was really gorgeous. This is a Vicky Sews pattern, and this photo almost convinced me to buy this pattern when I was doing my Black Friday shopping on their website. I ended up skipping it just because I don't really need a button-down shirt right now. But of course, I love this color, and I also really like how she did this photo with her rolling up the sleeve. It's kind of like an action shot. One thing I really liked about this pattern is the notched collar. I loved notched collars because I really like how the buttons start lower than like right at the neck, like other button-down shirts. So I think that's really elegant looking. This one is the Fiber Mood Tilda pattern combined with the Peppermint Milton Pinafore, which is a free pattern. And I really liked these two put together. I think it might be a little preppy for me, but I like a big collar and I like a pinafore dress, so why not? Sometimes I feel like pinafores and overalls can like emphasize my shoulders, which is something I don't really like. So it might be interesting to try them with a top underneath that has a larger collar. I don't know, maybe that would de-emphasize the shoulders a little bit. I don't know. Maybe I'll try it someday if I ever have both of those things sewn up that, you know, go together in some way. Okay, I really liked the composition of this photo too. I thought it was very creative. I guess if you can't tell, I also save photos for actual photo inspiration. So like if I ever get around to leveling up my Instagram pictures, of course, I'd actually have to start posting on Instagram to do that. Maybe in the new year, we'll get to that. But anyways, this is the Merchant & Mills Ellis dress, and it reminded me a lot of my hinterland dress that I made for last Vlogmas. And I really like how she styled it with the chunky boots and the socks, and I really like that look. So that is style/sewing inspiration for me. I thought these were really interesting pants, so I saved this one as well. I haven't really seen anything like them before in the sewing pattern world. These are the Papayo wrap pants from Ready to Sew. I hope I'm saying that right. They look super comfortable. This is a pretty popular sewing pattern, so there's lots of versions out there to look at. I'm not completely sold on how the crotchal region looks in these pants, but I don't know, who am I to judge? I like wrap clothing, I like pants, so YOLO. Okay, let's talk about the Closet Core Bianca flight suit. Now, I love this pattern. I've wanted to make this pattern since it first came out, but I don't know, every time I go to buy it, something stops me. I love how androgynous, how utilitarian it looks, and I don't know, I kind of feel like maybe it wouldn't look good on me. I don't know. But anyways, this version by Alexa Raptologio is literally perfection. The fit, the fabric choice, the photos, it looks like it could be in a magazine. It's so good. Okay, this is another post that could literally be in a magazine. I don't know how people are so good at Instagram out there, but it's just amazing. This is the Anna Allen Demeter dress in a linen gauze, and she even has a True Bias Ogden cami slip dress hack underneath. Of course, I love the color. I love the simplicity. I love the photo. I think it looks really effortless. It's elegant. So there's a lot of inspiration packed into this one for me. Okay, this is the Schultz Apparel Girder dress, and it is a really pretty dress. I love the colors and the puff sleeve and the gathered waist. I really like the sample fabric that it's made out of as well. But honestly, I don't know if this is something I would actually make or wear. I don't know. Something compelled me to hit save on this one, so your guess is as good as mine. Okay, let's do one more. This is another Vicky Sews pattern. This is the Vicky Sews Cheryl. And I really like the style of this jacket. It's oversized, it's quilted, but it's still simple, it's still minimalist at the same time. So I saved it for future jacket inspiration. I don't know when I'm going to get to a jacket like this, but there you go. Okay, so those are the 16 most recent posts on Instagram that I have saved for inspiration. I hope you found that interesting and maybe found some inspiration there for yourself. Let me know if you use Instagram for your sewing inspiration, and if not, where do you get your sewing inspiration from? How many more times can I say inspiration? So that is it for Vlogmas Day 7. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow for Vlogmas Day 8.